From Uruguay to the US, Bangladesh to Britain, 2024 is a huge year for elections, with nearly half the world's population voting. Add to that two ongoing conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine with enormous ramifications. The advent of artificial intelligence has created an unprecedented layer of complexity.
All of the companies are super focused on the elections around the world this year and doing some of the things that we've covered so far in this discussion and more to try to make sure that we can measure what's happening and avoid interference. We're going to be like paranoid about it until the elections are done. And then beyond that, there'll be more elections and there'll be a lot of other things in society too. But the level of seriousness that the AI companies and the platforms are treating this with, I am very happy to see.
OpenAI founder Sam Altman is facing urgent ethical and practical questions about how his powerful tool ChatGPT can be used or potentially abused in elections and military operations.
The thing I'm most worried about right now is just the sort of the speed and magnitude of the socioeconomic impact change that this may have and what the impacts on that will be. That's obviously not, it's a much, much bigger conversation than just the companies. But I feel like there was more conversation about that maybe a year ago, and then GPT-4 didn't have this like huge detectable impact on the economy. And so people kind of like, oh, well, you know, we were too worried about that. It's not a problem. And I have a fear that we just won't take that one seriously enough going forward.
Altman's conversation with the Brookings think tank also turned to AI's use in the race for technological supremacy that depends on computer chips and semiconductors. As the world's two biggest economies, China and the US are investing huge sums to develop the most advanced chips to power the next generation of machines. And OpenAI is also reportedly looking to make its own chips to meet a global shortfall so it can continue to push the boundaries of AI. Owen Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.